What's up, guys? It's Real Estate Podcast, episode 151. I'm here with Griffin.
I'm here with Triad.
I'm not here without him.
This week we watch Infernal Affairs. Something wrong for sure, dude.
Yeah.
So
Finally.
we saw the movie that The Departed is like pretty much a fucking carbon copy of.
Yeah. I mean, this was
I want to
heavily-
see
Somebody
the scene,
watched
dude.
it.
Yeah.
What'd you say,
It
Travis?
was.
So I'm glad somebody watched it.
What do you mean?
Because I watched it
Oh.
and almost forgot it
Oh.
immediately after.
Yeah. Well, it's pretty much The Departed.
Yeah. I mean,
Just
I saw
it
the
made me
scenes
want to
that
watch The
mattered.
Departed. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
It made me want to watch The Departed.
Yeah.
I'll say that.
yeah.
I'll be watching that sometime soon.
So many cut to blacks.
Yeah, they did a lot of that.
Oh my fucking god. And the music.
Well, I mean, like I told Adam the other night, you can really see the year.
2002.
You can see it. You can feel it.
Especially when
Like
it comes out of the
reflex
theater and you
from-
can see that Harrison Ford poster
Too
up.
fast. Too
The Men in Black 2 poster that they had up as
Was
well.
that it? I didn't
Yeah.
see that one. I just saw the Harrison Ford one when he was coming out the door. Said like
Yeah.
K9 or something. K19, I can't remember.
Yeah, whatever it was.
But,
Some submarine shit.
Yeah, we watched this movie was in Cantonese, Thai, and a little bit of English. Very little. Like 4 words.
Yeah. They're like, bullshit. That doesn't translate, you know? We got to use that word, but, you know.
It's amazing what they were able to pull out of this movie for The Departed. Like, because when you watch
Yeah.
this movie, you're like, okay. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
you
a
get
good
it.
it's a good idea. You know,
Yeah.
the people that came up with this, and had 2 directors. One of them was a writer with somebody else. But a
Right.
cool idea having the guy in, at the beginning, and it was the same scene. He had them all drinking. He's like, "You're all gonna be cops, dirty cops,"
Yeah.
They go in. The one guy leaves, and they're like, "You're fucking the best cop here. You're gonna be an undercover cop."
Yeah.
And like the whole time, each side's got their man, and that whole scene where they're sitting around, and he's like, "There's a fucking mole in your outfit," and he's like, "There's
Yeah.
one in yours," and they're all in that room together.
I really like that scene a lot.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. We didn't get that.
No.
You can see the stuff they changed. I mean,
Yeah.
but-
Well, I really like that scene. The way that they kind of have this relationship, whether they, they're against each other, but they still somewhat have this relationship, and you see that. But I
Yeah.
also like the Scorsese approach as well, where
Oh yeah,
he was walking around and he met him, and they were kind of walking around while he was going to pick his daughter up from school or whatever it was. And they had those moments, they kind of changed that up a little bit, but I really liked him them walking around the corner and he's in that fucking interrogation meeting room and he's
Yeah.
just eating all this food, and
Oh, dude, he just didn't give a fuck, dude.
nah,
He's
he
like,
didn't
"You think
care.
you got me, motherfucker?
I got
You
Oh,
didn't get
yeah,
me
for
with
sure.
shit. You know who I am?" He's like, "I'm the fat little Buddha statue man,"
Yeah. There's a lot of clever stuff in this movie though, man. Like
Yeah.
the Morris code thing.
Yeah.
That was
See, they didn't do
fucking
that in the other
amazing.
one.
No, they didn't.
He was sending texts and stuff, and that kind of goes back to this scene. You remember in the other movie when they meet up with the guys to get the codes for the, they bring the AKs, and he's like, "You don't
Yeah.
fucking, bring fucking automatic guns to a meeting."
Yeah. Doesn't
they
add
had
inches too big.
Yeah, the whole scene where they had the camera set up, and it was like,
Yeah.
"Everybody put your phones away. Who you texting?" It was old. It was real tense. The one in this movie was too. They did a good job here, and he was like, he sent a message out to every phone in that area.
Which was fucking insane.
Yeah, but here's what's crazy. What about the 2 cops that were watching the car? Like, they didn't get that text. You know what I mean? Like,
Right, yeah.
but still, and then him talking through when the phone was in the Ziploc bag. And I'm
Yeah.
like, "Bitch, you can't fucking talk on the phone like that."
No.
But
Especially those old 2002 cell phones.
yeah, dude. Like,
You're lucky to get a signal anywhere,
But there were just
Uh,
certain scenes that I was like, yeah, this is pretty cool. Like
yeah,
there's a lot of chuffa in between scenes. And when you think about The Departed, it's a long movie. And there's a lot going on in that too, and there's a lot of slow parts, but you got this really good acting, and you just kind of forget about it. Like it's like, oh,
yeah,
just whatever to see this. But in this one, it was a little different for some of the slower moments.
right. Well, and there wasn't really that whole weird love triangle thing happening in this one where it did happen in the other one.
Yeah, this
You
one
know,
was different.
yeah, in that respect, it really didn't bring the actual relationships of the individuals into it near as much as
No,
The Departed, which was, I guess, the way that they did it for Western audiences
yeah,
made sense. You know,
because that's what we always got to have. That
well,
there's
yeah, I
always gonna be
mean,
some kind of
we don't, but
yeah,
anyway, that's neither here nor there. Um, but it's. I'm glad this movie was made so that we got The Departed
yeah.
because it's like up on my list as one of my favorite
Oh yeah,
movies of all time, and it would have never happened if this would have never been made. And
no,
them to be like, "Oh, let's," and like I was telling Adam the other night, it's like they took all the great things about
mm-hmm,
Infernal Affairs, they brought it to the West, add a little bit of our uh mythology, I
mm-hmm.
guess you could
And let
say,
Martin
into it.
Scorsese direct it, and it's a fucking masterpiece.
Yeah, because like they pulled all the inspiration from like Whitey Bulger and all that kind of stuff, sprinkled that in there with it, and then they took the idea and kind of expanded on it to where like Frank was undercover. He was an informant for the FBI as well, and all this like all this crazy shit that they put in The Departed that really wasn't in this one.
There,
Um,
there's a lot of people sleeping on The Departed.
well, yeah, of
A
course, man.
lot, like I saw it when it came out. It's because it was a new release and watched it then, and it was like. But before that, I wasn't even really a big Leo fan, and when I saw him in The Departed, I was just like, oh shit, I watch this motherfucker in anything.
Right?
He's fucking acting his ass off in this movie. And when did that
Yeah.
come out? Like early 2000? Was it? Let's see,
Was it 2008
something like that.
when when it came out?
But before that, I didn't really like. I was like, he's a guy from fucking Catch Me If You Can, and
Yeah, which I really like that.
yeah. But in this one, you
Yeah,
got that fucking Training Day performance, dude. That
yeah.
Oscar shit. Like,
He
um,
should have won something for that.
oh yeah,
The Departed came out in
yeah. I
2006,
figured it was something like that. Yeah.
so 4 years after Infernal Affairs came
Mm-hmm.
out. Um, but no, I like the co-leads in Infernal Affairs though.
Yeah.
Like they had a really good, especially the one that was undercover for the
Mm-hmm.
cops. Like he
Yeah.
was he was having
He
some real
was
fucking,
wearing a cast for like 7 years, dude.
yeah.
I mean, even at the end there, it's like, why is he still wearing that cast?
And then they broke that shit.
Like when that dude came in and grabbed it and slammed it down
Yeah.
during the meeting. In the other one,
Yeah.
they drug that out. He was like, we got a fucking rat.
Yeah.
He improv that?
Really?
Yeah. When
Wow.
he agreed to do the movie, I saw a thing about it a while back. He agreed to do the movie, and they let him improv a little on his lines. He's like, let me,
Ah,
if I feel something, let me do it. And it,
right. Yeah.
I mean, worked because I think a lot of that had to do with him not being able to remember
Yeah.
certain lines because he's getting old, But yeah, man.
So the Infernal Affairs has 3 films.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a trilogy.
So Infernal Affairs 2 is a prequel.
Mm.
Uh Chang
Mhm.
or Chan Wing Yan has just become an undercover cop in the Triads, while Lau Kin Ming joins the police force. Both the Triads and the police find an enemy and a rival crime boss. And it doesn't look like there's any that the two mains cross over, I don't think. And then Infernal Affairs 3 came out 2003.
Damn.
Yeah. Months after the events of the original film, Ming suspects a police superintendent as being a new mole for the Triads, while years earlier, Yan embarks on his first mission.
So this one came out in 2002.
Yeah.
So between 2002 and 2003, they released 3 of them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
God damn.
So 2003, Infernal Affairs 2 and 3 came
Damn.
out in the
Like,
same year.
they filmed them back to back and then just cut 2 different movies.
I mean, they had to.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if it needs another one. I'm glad that they didn't beat the party like a dead horse, you know, just make
I
another
know,
one.
right?
Just one
Yeah.
more cuz everybody loved it. That's a one and done right there.
Yeah.
But, 3 of them? I really don't have any desire to see the other 2. I mean, is that something? Have y'all seen them? Is that something y'all
No. So Infernal Affairs 3, they
Interesting.
all come back, or
Even
the
the dead
majority.
guy? Oh,
Well, you know, but it seems like the second one, since it was a prequel. Well, yeah, they filmed them at the same time because
Mhm.
none of the main actors came back for the prequel, so they just fucking rolled with it. You know what I
yeah.
mean? No,
I
they
bet it did
brought the.
very well. The box office
Oh,
was 55 million on that first one, and it was only a budget of 6 million. That's
so what they did was they brought the kids. You know, whenever at the beginning of the movie where he's standing out there.
so they did a movie with the young guys.
Yeah, and the
Yeah.
the guy that they throw off the building and
Mm-hmm.
the
2 main
the
characters.
boss,
Yeah.
they come back.
Yeah.
And then in the follow up, Infernal Affairs 3, that's when they bring. I mean, I would, I'd watch them.
Yeah, they what it is they're showing you like one of the little missions or something that happened earlier
Yeah,
because you do a huge time jump
right. Yeah.
from the start, and you jump
Well,
way up. We're like, dude's been
it's
doing
like
it how long?
for like what
Something like that.
6 or 8 years. Yeah.
Looks completely different.
So my thing is did since it came out in 2002, 2003, all 3 films, did they take from each of the films
Uh
and put it? You see what I mean?
yeah, arrange it like that, and
And just like made it into one giant
yeah,
chunk of film. Um, that makes sense.
that
I
does.
mean,
They probably
I
filmed
w
all that shit back to back.
yeah, I'd be interested in watching those other 2, like,
I won't have to
you
get
know
better subtitles.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say,
Yeah.
like, I would probably buy, like, the box set on Blu-ray, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if they got it. Let me see. Let me get situated here.
See if they got a box set.
Yeah, I'm just curious to see if they got Infernal Affairs Trilogy. All right, let's see what we got here. Yep, right here it is. The complete trilogy on Blu-ray for $15. They've got the special collector's edition box set on I don't know if it's Blu-ray or it's on Blu-ray, $97. I don't know if I want to pay that much for it, but you know. Yeah, it says the motion picture trilogy that inspired The Departed. So I mean, I'm not opposed to watching the other ones because I think that there's more that would go into it. Because think about it, like in the one that we watched, he kind of hooks up with the therapist, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then in The Departed, the therapist ends up hooking up with the
I bet
mole
there's
cop.
more of that in the other one when they're,
Yeah,
like,
because because I'm sure they met at his funeral or something like that. You know what I mean?
yeah. If we watch them all, we may learn that they've compressed 3 movies into one.
Yeah. So
That was just a way of releasing it because they would have been like, we got like a 6-hour movie here.
yeah, we got to do something
Yeah,
else.
bust it up. But yeah, I
But no,
liked it.
it's I did
Yeah.
too. I enjoyed it. Just because of like how Western it felt in a lot of ways.
Yeah,
If that makes any sense.
I know what you mean.
Well, it's like you can kind of tell that like they took what we were doing over here at that time and they put their own spin on it. and I really like that. Um, but it is what it is. It says right here, a must see for Departed fans.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Great movie. Subtitles on this edition are awful.
Oh, I think it's like that on all of them then, because
Well,
those
that's what
those were hard coded.
it fucked me up, dude. I'm
Yeah,
not even gonna lie. I enjoy watching a foreign film,
but
but
the
it's got to
subtitles
be
has got to be there when they're fucking talking, dude. Like,
yeah, so you can kind of know
because
what the
you
fuck.
would read the shit before it would even happen on screen.
Yeah, yeah,
Like the whole thing where she's like, "You want some breakfast?" At the end, and
yeah,
I'm like, "What? She ain't even talking. Like, what?
yeah. It's
Is,
still
is this a
focusing.
fault? Like, well,
He's like, "Bitch, I'm hungry."
yeah." But I tried to look and I saw something about that. I saw people complaining about subtitles, and I was like, oh, why would they fuck the subtitles up?
Right.
But anyway, still, enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
dude,
really liked it.
well, this movie gets a star just because of this. You got The Departed, so that
Yeah.
without this, there's no Departed, so it gets
I
one on that
agree.
alone. And you can tell, like the guy that won last night for Best Picture, it was Parasite guy, and he got up there and he said, as soon as he got up there, he was like, Mr. Martin Scorsese, I fucking studied your films my whole life. Like
Wow.
that's why I'm here today. Like everything you did, I watched it. And then as soon as he finished there, and he was like, and fucking Tarantino, dude, for always having my back. And, I've watched, because Tarantino was a big pusher for the guy. And I
Right.
think he's a big pusher for this whole
Yeah.
series, wasn't he? I think so.
He is. Yeah.
He's a big pusher in the foreign film market
Mm-hmm.
because he watches everything. So
I know. I wish I could watch everything.
yeah, right.
You know what I mean?
Well, it'd
Like,
be a lot
just
easier if that was your job. Like he's like, I need to
yeah.
watch the movies. Like, hey,
I need to get some inspiration. Anyway, yeah. I mean, I gotta give it a star, dude, just because of what came from it. And I do
yeah,
feel after watching this, I feel like I haven't seen everything that I need to see. Like it ended in a good place and this, that, and the other, but knowing that they pulled from all three
yeah.
films, I feel kind of like, oh well, I need to go back
Now
and
you're like, well,
watch them
I want
all.
to see the other. I want to finish the
Yeah,
story.
yeah. So, but that's just my thoughts on it. I really liked it. I liked a lot of the interactions and stuff between the characters and
Real dramatic.
yeah,
Like
very dramatic.
a
I
lot
really
of a
like
lot
those.
of Asians staring at the ground or the wall, like just thinking
Yeah,
real hard.
I really like those two, the main two.
Yeah,
Like
and the
that
boss
was
guy
yeah,
and the cop. The cop that was like had his file and knew about him,
yeah,
and
yeah. Like
um,
I liked all the leads that they had in there. I really enjoyed their performance and everything as a whole. Um, but yeah, that's me. I really liked it. What do you think, Trev?
Well,
About
well, I mean,
that.
I mean, it was all right.
well,
I
it's
fell
just a
asleep during
departed
it,
in another
man.
language. Like,
Yeah, like I mean, the whole thing with its cinematography and stuff, and a lot of people praised it and stuff. I didn't. I guess I just didn't get it.
did you feel like there was a lot of cuts? Like it jumped around a
It
lot.
felt very B movie.
Well, it was $6 million, so
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Like you said, without it, we wouldn't have gotten The Departed. So I'm giving it a half star for that alone. But it just wasn't my cup of tea.
You wasn't feeling it?
Nah, man.
a
I
bit funny.
understand.
Um, and it was Cantonese. What about the scene where the guys came in with the cigar
Oh, and
and
he
he
broke it open?
broke it out, and I was like, oh shit! I thought whenever he broke the cigar open. I was like, he's gonna roll a blunt. We're gonna roll a fat blunt right now and smoke it with this damn. He's like, the ties are here. And he was like, hello guys, The guy came in like, shalom, gay boys.
They kept saying how cold it was.
Yeah.
It's like these motherfuckers don't like the cold, like come on.
Well, I feel like it's also a case of if I had seen if I had been cooler than cool and seen Infernal Affairs before The Departed,
Oh yeah, it'd been different.
then maybe I'd have appreciated it more.
It just made me want to watch The Departed.
Yeah.
That's all it did. Like as soon as it went off, I was like, I got time to watch the other movie.
I mean, but that's the thing. I'm not saying it's a bad movie. It's just
which one your cup of tea?
I don't gun for these type of movies anyway.
James Gunn for him. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
No, I get it, man. I mean, it's
Yeah.
just, I get it. I'm not gonna like
I'm picky with
Neon Demon here.
I'm picky with thriller films like you are with horror films, Griffin.
Yeah, I know.
Because my wife watches a ton of that shit. And a ton of it, and there's nothing wrong with it. It's a cool genre, but I watch a lot of it, and because of that, there are times when I watch movies and stuff that I'm like, I've seen this
before,
a million
and
times.
it was better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I get it.
Sometimes there'll be some new trope and like dealt out that'll catch me off guard and make me appreciate it, but it's like with any genre, sometimes you see certain things
And you're just like, again.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I get it. And I feel somewhat similar on that same thought, because it's like sometimes it just feels like a lot of times they're retreading the same shit. It's like, and that was one of the things about The Departed
Well,
when it came out, was like, oh, it's an undercover cop and an undercover fucking like gangster.
I
You know
mean
what I mean? Like,
the original concept of the movie is fucking bad. I mean, that's a cool
story.
yeah,
plot
It's
device.
a cool
Yeah,
story.
yeah, for sure.
but I mean that, and when it came out, when this came out, and then when The Departed came out, it was something that was so kind of original and interesting to watch that it just kind of sucked you in, and you kind of tuned out of the world for a while. But when's the last time there's been like an innovation and like you know a high adrenaline thriller like that? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Like maybe Baby Driver. I don't. I mean,
yeah, but I mean, but Baby Driver, as good of a movie as it's another gimmick film. Like there was a gimmick that was pushing the movie along.
yeah,
And it was the idea that homeboy could drive his ass off, but he's got to have his iPod on.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Got to have his tunes.
He's got
Yeah,
tinnitus or whatever
there
it
was a
is.
quirk to him. That quirkiness kind of kept you in.
Yeah.
Right.
But yeah, how to make like how to make an original race against time thriller.
Yeah, I mean,
I mean,
what?
I think that's a pretty good challenge.
Yeah, it really is. Well, not only that, but like I've never seen it, but I've always heard that it's fucking incredible. Um, 24. I
Oh,
mean,
TV show.
yeah.
Yeah, people love 24, man.
I mean,
The
wasn't that
episodes
kind
that
of
I've seen, or that you sit there and you catch some of it.
yeah,
Y'all know what's going on in the show. There's a bomb. It's 24 hours. Jack's on the motherfucking run, dude.
I remember at the time when it was also, I remember 24 the most from when it was running parallel with Lost.
Mm-hmm.
So you had people that were either talking about Lost or talking about 24.
yeah,
You see and Jack was a badass. He was like, he was like a new MacGyver. He could do anything.
right.
It was like a serious
yeah.
MacGyver.
So like when that kind of came out and was as successful as it was, it's like when you get how many seasons of that show they got, like
24, dude. There's a shitload of them.
yeah, so it's like the market for like action thriller types like that is almost as saturated as horror movies at this point. It's like I think that's why like
Well, I
The
mean, that type of TV show though is
yeah.
such a big chunk of primetime evening television,
Mhm.
Eight
and
Yeah, because
so
seasons.
your procedurals are the same way. It's built off the same idea because it's like, in this episode, something fucked up's happening. We got to figure it out in 45 minutes. Let's fucking
Yeah.
go. You know what I mean? Like it's copy paste that
would
same
you
formula.
think it kind of ruined the prospect of like longer features of like those types of
Because
storytelling?
it was
You
so
know,
fast paced. You know, they're so
yeah, like,
fast paced and they
and
spread it out. So it's like, come back next week and watch Jack do this all
because
over again.
why do one 2.5 hour film on a, I don't know, 60-70 million dollar, 100, well, you know, whatever, $100 million budget these days,
Yeah.
and when they could take that and
Make
do
8
like
seasons.
15 different plots in a season, yeah, like if it's a procedural.
Yeah.
Oh, I bet 24 made a killing.
Yeah. Well, and I don't think that it's ruined it. I just think that there hasn't really been a legitimate idea um that's been kind of worthy enough for that
Do
to
you think,
happen.
well, would you think Fast and Furious has occupied that title right now?
Uh yeah, it's a little bit more tongue in cheek though. You know what I mean? We'll see. All right, I typed in
Well, it's
action.
become tongue in cheek.
Yeah.
Because honestly, that first Fast and Furious is still a legitimate film.
Yeah, yeah. So I typed in best action thrillers, right? I'm on IMDb, right?
Mm.
Heat, The Professional, The Crow, The Raid 2, The Born Identity, The French Connection, Die Hard, um, Face Off, uh, Raid Redemption, The Italian Connection, The Boss, Here the Dragon, Desperado.
Speaking of Face Off, though, you said that a second ago. Apparently, Face Off was the inspiration for Infernal Affairs.
Was it?
Oh, really?
Hmm.
Wow.
Damn.
According to Wikipedia.
That's
Hmm.
cool.
So here's a recent one right here that I think is it's up there with them. John Wick.
Up there with what?
I still need to finish the last couple of films from John
Well,
Wick.
Yeah.
have y'all seen them all?
I've been sleeping on them. No, I've
Right.
only seen one.
Well, I saw the second one, right?
Right.
To the theater with somebody watched it. Okay. Matt wanted me to. He was doing a viewing party one night, and they were watching the third one. Dude, I went in there. This is the most ridiculous shit ever. Like
Yeah.
it's just over the top at this point. It's like that. What was that movie that 22 Guns or something like that had Paul Giamatti when they did the.
Oh,
Oh, shoot 'em up.
It was just over
yeah.
the top, you know.
Yeah.
This
That movie was
ridiculous, dude.
fucking great, though. Shoot 'em up.
Yeah, but you know what I mean. It had that over the topness to it, like just like dude. He goes in this like every time he just gets in these situations where he's in a building and there's a bunch of people and he's got to kill them all.
Yeah.
That's it.
Well, it's turned from being like an action thriller into just a flat out
Just
action film.
fucking yeah.
And that's, but like
But
the first
it
John
did
Wick,
look cool. I mean,
yeah. Well, and the first John Wick was that action thriller and like a Atomic Blonde's on here, stuff like that where it's and I get it, but it's like,
I I did not like Atomic Blonde.
well,
I haven't seen it.
the
Didn't
thing
we
with
do it for the pod? Isn't it
No,
one of our
no,
episodes?
we haven't
Matt's
watched
been
it.
pushing us to do it for the
Yeah.
longest, but it's like we just haven't done it yet.
Yeah.
Oh, but you did watch it. I think on
It's
Matt's recommendation, he was just like, "Dude, Atomic
I
Blonde,
watched
man."
it. And I watched it, man. I really tried. I tried
You
to
like,
go in even making myself like it. Like,
yeah.
surely the recommendations, like,
Well,
because
Matt was like movie of the century over here.
it wasn't good.
Well, I'd be interested in doing it for the pod. But the thing that I was saying earlier, though,
You would regret it, Griffin.
well, I think that we'd get some good content out of it either way. I mean, we'd either be shitting on it or meh. You know what I mean?
And
Like,
here's the thing: it's got nothing to do with female-led performance. Charlize Theron is a great actress. It wasn't that. It wasn't anything about that. it's
Just the
just
story.
yeah, it just wasn't that good, man. I mean, how many films do we have to see of the foreign agent that wants to get out of it, so they got to kill everyone to get out of it?
Yeah. Well, but the gimmick for that was it was a woman. You know, the gimmick for John Wick is he's the baddest motherfucker on the face of the planet. And they told you that before you went into the fucking movie. They told you that he was the baddest motherfucker.
Well, like
So
they made you as the viewer be that guy that's along for the ride that's seeing a situation unfold where someone's like, dude, you fucking did what to who?
yeah,
Are
like
you
they established
stupid?
they established that like immediately in the first John Wick. Like you don't fuck on this dude because he's gonna kill everybody, you know? So I feel like at this point, to answer your question, like there has to be some outlandish gimmick for an action thriller to work. It feels that way, but it's not necessarily that way because, like, if somebody comes in with an action thriller that's just written incredibly, like the story's fantastic, there's no cheese, there's no,
Well, that's what I'm saying. I want an original film like that where there's plenty of action and enough depth in a story where you can have a moment in the film where dude steps out of the shadows with a gun and you're like, it was him,
yeah,
Kaiser
and you just
Soze.
yeah.
like you didn't see, like I don't know. Maybe there are some. I mean, surely there are some films that we're sleeping on that execute that well.
Oh, I'm
But I
sure
feel like
there
we've
are.
seen most of them though.
Well, you know, and there's a lot of foreign films that are in that list, especially like John Woo and you know, filmmakers on that that deal with that type of stuff. So, I mean, I know that the Asian market is huge in like action
Oh
thrillers,
yeah, they love
and
them.
So
yeah,
I know it's a year away, but I know we're smack dab in the middle of foreign film February. But I have an
Smack
option
dab,
for.
dude.
But I have an option for this time next year. Kung Fu February.
All right.
I mean, we can just throw that
They're
into
gonna
a
be
month
foreign.
this
Are they
year.
gonna be foreign kung fu movies?
I mean, they can be all across the board. They can be American martial art films. They can be foreign ones. Just really good martial art movies.
Yeah,
Kung
I'm
February.
They can either be just down to really good skillful choreography or they can be over the top spectacles. It's just
right.
fighting.
Well,
Just good hand to hand combat.
we gotta watch the story of Ricky, right?
I'm down.
Was that
We've already
movie?
done we've already done
Yeah.
Rumble in the Bronx.
Wasn't that fucking over the top movie, Travis? The story
That
of
was
Ricky.
Jackie. Oh yeah, where he's got to fight the 4 prison
Well, he
guards
just
to get
fucks
out.
everybody up. Like
Dude, I
we
remember
watched it at
seeing a
5:40,
dude.
dude.
I remember seeing a no, no. We watched this shit bootlegged at my house when we were younger, man. We
Oh,
saw this. We found this GIF of this dude
Chill.
punching this fat guy so fucking hard in
yeah.
his stomach that it blows his stomach off of
Oh
him, like
yeah.
it explodes it.
It's over the top, dude.
Right.
And we did the hunt. We were like, "What's this from? What's this from?" And we finally found it, and it is the most ridiculous fighting movie ever. Like
Ever.
Griffin, this dude gets cut on his arm, like his tendons get severed on his arm.
Yeah.
He
I'm gonna
ties
drop some
them back
screenshots.
together and continues fighting.
I mean, it makes sense, dude. That's simple
Yeah.
anatomy.
Like, like
But
it's that kind of
Here it is.
ridiculous.
It's this ridiculous. Oh, I got one. Check this out. He rips this dude's intestines out and then chokes him with it. Look at that shit, dude.
Oh my god.
It's that fucking crazy.
I mean, I'm
Yeah.
down for stuff like that, you know, because
Oh,
me
if
and
we can
Dad
do a kung
watched.
fu, that's that's gotta.
Yeah, we watched a lot of those over the top, like kung fu, like just nuts, fucking crazy
Yeah.
nuts movies, you know. Yeah, and that's something I've always enjoyed that stuff. So
Well, in a very bizarre way, they're so entertaining.
yeah, well, for sure, because like you're just you know what's happening. That's like our version of Fast and the Furious. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You're just like, this shit don't make any fucking sense, but I'm here and I'm along for the fucking ride. You
Right.
know?
Give my car a parachute as well. Let's fucking do it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm here. Let's do it, you know? But no, man, I think that there's some inspiration out there for a good action thriller. It's just I think the market feels tapped right now, and that's the go-to. The go-to is comic book movies right now to kind of fill that void. It's kind of like comic book movies have kind of taken the life of almost half of cinema because you've got, the western, the action thriller, you know, in some cases horror, drama. Like there's so much that they're filling in the gaps for, which is great because I mean, there's been some good like interesting films that's came out in the past couple of years, but not like 10 years ago. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
In my opinion, it's not like 10, even 20 years ago where it's like, what the fuck is this movie? Like
Mm-hmm.
this is fucking ridiculous. Like why did we not know about this,
Yeah. Coherence.
Yeah, exactly.
How do we not know about that movie? Like,
Yeah, didn't it come out like 2003?
yeah. I mean, it's
So
older.
yeah, so it's I mean,
And we watched that shit and was like, what the fuck?
yeah.
What a trip. Like, everybody's sleeping on this one.
Yeah, for sure.
That's just the way it is now, though, dude. Like, I mean,
Yeah. Well,
they keep
and
trying to
it
put stuff out, and it's just like, well, you know.
well, and it's always kind of been that way where the blockbusters have overshadowed a lot of things. But blockbusters back in the day was like Armageddon
Oh, yeah.
or Godzilla. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? And you would get like what, 2 or 3 a summer.
Mm-hmm.
You wouldn't get like 12 or 14 a summer.
Yeah. There's too many
So,
now.
yeah, I agree.
But I think that's got something to do with how fast people move on with shit now. Like
Yeah.
music. The internet, smartphones have kind of changed the way everybody works now. It's like, people don't want to watch a TV show once a week, every week for the next 2 months. They want to watch it all today
Yeah.
and be done with it.
Yeah.
And then
I
and
made
then
a
move on to
day.
the next thing. Just
Yeah.
like we don't. Back in the day, movies would simmer for a while.
Yeah.
It'd
Well,
be
like I
6 months
remember.
before you get to watch that shit again after you saw it in the theater. You'd be waiting like.
Yeah. Well, not only that, but I remember like when we used to rent movies all the time.
Mm-hmm.
You know the movie store that like you go past the Daily Sentinel on the right there.
Mm-hmm.
Like that was the place that we rented
Video
movies.
gallery,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah. And when you rented a movie, you didn't watch it once.
No,
Oh
dude.
no. You watched it 3 or 4 times.
Yeah, because
while you
you're
had it.
probably gonna have it for like a week.
Oh, you gave it the weekend binge, man.
Yeah. And if it sucked, oh fucking well.
Yeah.
That's what Saturday morning errands were for. You took that bitch back and got something
Yeah.
else.
Yeah.
Well, they
But if
started
it,
getting those deals after a while. I like, the theaters were like, the movie stores were like, Blockbuster had this deal where you could get 5 old movies and keep them for 5 days.
yeah.
Dude, I used to do that shit all the time. We would go in there because I think you could get 2 new releases
Yeah.
and 5 old movies. The new releases, you can get to keep those 5 days. It'd be like 2 or
Yeah.
3. But the old movies, you could keep those for 5 days.
Yeah.
My mom, we would go in there and she would get the 2 new ones, whatever
then-
they wanted to see. And I'm
Yeah.
over here like rubbing my hands together like,
Yeah.
5
What have I
bitches.
not
I'm just
seen?
walking
Yeah.
around looking at cases like,
Yeah.
and that was awesome to get, we were like gold reward members. So, it was a plan you had to pay for, but.
Well, let me ask y'all something. I'm just kind of spitballing here. The idea just came to mind, but you know how arcades have kind of came back in the form of barcades?
Yeah.
Why why isn't there like a theater or something set up to where when you walk in it looks like a blockbuster?
Oh yeah, dude.
And
Blockbuster theater.
Yeah, and you pick up whatever you want to watch off the wall and you've got like little 5-person theater cinemas.
Yeah.
And you just pop that bitch in. It's got like a 70-inch TV in there.
Best sound you've ever heard. Got a sound bar with the sub.
Yeah, and you and your friends just go to the fucking
It's like a private screening.
Yeah, and just pop that bitch in and just sit back and enjoy. I would rather do that than go to the movies.
Yeah.
I mean, sell popcorn, sell drinks, private theater. You get to watch whatever you want, whether it be the new release or something from fucking 40, 50 years
Yeah.
ago. I mean, that would be genius. Like,
It
could
would.
you imagine turning the old movie theater in Scottsboro, the two
Well, think
screen?
about it, dude. Think about it. You have all these little rooms,
Yeah.
these little dens. You call it the den of cinema
The denima.
Ooh.
or cinema den.
I mean,
I
it'd be
mean, it needs some work, but whatever.
well, and there's so much potential there to make money. Other than that, like you could have tournaments and stuff in there since you've got all those TVs.
Mhm.
You could have like professional, or like not professional, but organized, gaming tournaments there on certain nights. Like there's a lot of potential in an idea like that. It's just finding the right location, and enough people in the area interested in doing something like that. Because you could have film festivals there. You do a Tarantino film festival and you've got 8 screens and you've got each Tarantino movie playing at the same time.
Mm.
And once it goes off
You
in
just start it
15
again.
minutes, yeah,
So
and
you're
you
not
can
gonna
just
miss it. Go to the
yeah,
next
you
room.
just yeah, room to room. And you're there hanging out with your buddies, having a good time and just enjoying because
Drinking.
yeah, I mean,
Dude, what would be even better is if each room had its own bathroom. That would be
yeah,
even better.
yeah,
Because that sucks about, you're sitting there hanging out, especially if you're drinking. You have to keep going to the bathroom, man, missing the movie. It'd
yeah,
be better if there's a door right here you can walk in. You can still hear the movie. You
yeah.
know, that could
But
be a good little franchise, man, where they'd open them up in places. It's a movie bar, dude.
yeah, and you just hang out with your friends, man, and just relax
Yeah.
and watch a movie and just chill. I mean,
Copyright
that's
real estate.
well, I mean, because like we've done, how many times have we done that where we've all
Oh,
got
man.
together and we put a movie in and just the group of us, a couple, like, us three, Deidre, and then just
Yeah.
whoever's just hanging out at the time.
Too many
And
to
we put,
count.
yeah, and we put a movie in and we're just mouth breathing and like, why the fuck they do that? Like, not really ruining the movie, but we've seen it. We're just having
Yeah.
fun with it.
It's
You know what I mean?
background
Like,
noise. We're
yeah,
talking, having a good time, and the movie's playing.
yeah. I don't know. I would be interested in going to something like that if it did exist, because that way you could see whatever you wanted and you could actually have like a somewhat theater experience and you wouldn't have to worry. Oh, you want to watch Gone with the Wind on a fucking 80-inch TV with a premium sound system
Mm-hmm.
with recliners?
You could
Do it.
even do the 107-inch TVs. You
Yeah.
still have plenty of room. And instead of those uncomfortable ass chairs, it's like couches and shit.
Yeah. Like,
It's
yeah.
comfortable.
Yeah.
That's the best part about watching a movie in your living room. Is sitting on
Yeah.
your goddamn couch. Like,
Yeah.
fuck those chairs. They're not comfortable. Some of them will have some nice chairs, but
It's few and far between,
yeah.
though.
But it's just a chill zone, dude.
Yeah.
You've
And
now entered the chill zone.
yeah. Unbutton your pants,
Yeah.
get a drink,
You can take them off, dude. If you want to,
Yeah. I mean, there ain't nobody gonna fuck with you.
yeah. There's even a shower in that bathroom, so
Well,
do
I
whatever
mean,
you want to do.
well, if you had seating for 8 people and you rented one of those rooms out for $50
Mm-hmm.
for,
Oh, yeah, everybody chipped in on it.
yeah. And then like you're in there for a maximum of like 3 hours, like, so
Eating,
you're,
drinking. We got appetizers. We got, you name it, dude. You want a
yeah,
fucking blooming onion, baby? Like,
yeah. And then have like, here's the remote, and the remote is like two things: volume and pause, and that's it.
mm-hmm.
And if everybody got to pee, you just pause that bit.
Yeah.
If everybody wants to go get drinks,
But you better pause it because you can't rewind it.
yeah. So I don't know, man. Copyright real estate,
Yeah.
because that would be fucking awesome. But yeah, it would be so cool to walk into an old movie store like that and just pick something off the wall and go back there and watch
And
it.
it looks like classic movie store.
Yeah,
There's
like
even tanning
VHS.
beds.
You
What was
smell
that
it.
deal where
Instead of Blockbuster, call it Lackluster, and it's just B movies.
Why were there always tanning beds where you could rent movies?
Extra
I mean, how many
income,
times?
man.
Yeah, I guess, but
Well, they don't
what a
have to
weird
store anything.
combination.
They don't have to store anything in the storeroom, so that's just unused space.
Well, what else? What else? Well, it's to entertain the children while they're stay at home. Mom gets tan.
I've done that.
Yeah.
Mom getting a tan.
Same.
I'm like, I'm going to pick a movie out.
Yeah. You better be prepared to rent this bitch.
Yeah. If you take me, if I gotta
not hear
wait,
no.
if I gotta wait 20 minutes, then damn it, we're renting this fucking Super Nintendo. I did that shit, man. I can't tell you how many times till I got one. But yeah,
So much leverage.
So I'm gonna hit the movie news up real quick. Trav dropped it in here. So Sam Raimi directed Marvel's Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. It says here we adore Scott Derrickson here at Bloody Disgusting and would have loved to see him return for Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. With his abrupt exit a few weeks ago, we weren't sure who would be a worthy replacement, but thankfully Marvel is staying in the horror family with their Doctor Strange sequel. After several years of producing specifically for us horror fans, the great Sam Raimi is ready to step behind the camera for Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, reports Variety. The site adds Benedict Cumbersnatch is returning as the Sorcerer Supreme in his 2016 debut and subsequent appearances in Thor Ragnarok, Avengers Infinity War, and Avengers Endgame. Benedict Wong and Schwittle Ejiofor, I don't fucking know. I don't know. Are also expected to reprise their roles from the original film as respectively fellow sorcerer Wong and Strange's compatriot turned nemesis Carl Mordo. And Elizabeth Olsen has also tapped to reprise her role as Scarlet Witch, aka Wanda Maximoff, for a storyline that Marvel Studios chief Kevin Feige has said will link up with her Disney Plus series WandaVision, which will debut in December. Rachel McAdams, however, will not reprise her role for Strange's colleague Christina Palmer. The sequel is being billed as Marvel Cinematic Universe's first horror movie, although Marvel's Kevin Feige has recently walked back that initial tease, saying that he wouldn't necessarily call it horror film, but rather a big MCU film with scary sequences in it. Derrickson had previously directed The Exorcism of Emily Rose and Sinister, which made him an exciting choice to tackle the dark side of the MCU. However, Raimi is a shockingly perfect replacement. From The Evil Dead to Drag Me to Hell, Raimi has directed some of the greatest horror films ever made before turning his attention to producing through the Ghost House Pictures, through his Ghost House Pictures. Lately, he's delivered everything from Crawl to Don't Breathe, The Grudge, and Ash vs. Evil Dead series. It's been several years since Raimi has directed, and it's also worth recalling that he broke new ground with his Spider-Man trilogy. It's so damn cool that this time around he's going to get to bring his roots directly into a Marvel movie. For now, the film is scheduled to release on May 7th, 2021. What do you all think?
I'll tell you what's hilarious about this is the goddamn comments. Oh,
Well,
fucking Boop Gremlin is fucking letting them have it down here, dude. Like,
what's he saying?
he's talking about Ragnarok. He just goes on and on about terrible, lazy humor, bland action, subpar visual effects. He goes on and on about Ragnarok for some reason. And then some guy's like, you know, that's not true, whatever, you can have your own opinion. And he's like, nah, I'm going to go on. Ragnarok fucking blows. And then, you know, it's just some fight they're having about.
Right.
It's just funny because it's like, what does that have to do with this?
Yeah,
but,
that's...
you know, just nerds being nerds. But, and I did read in the comments that he's in talks to direct.
Right.
So it's not officially confirmed, but I mean, he's going to do it, you know? Like,
I mean, why not?
yeah,
You know,
when he sees that paycheck, he's gonna be like, "I'll direct the fucking movie."
Yeah, give me your fucking money.
I hope he makes it weird. You know, make it kind of, you know, make it strange.
Well, I think that his direction will pair perfectly with Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
So
give it to him.
Yeah. So there's a there's a theory going around. This was posted today, actually, that will WandaVision trigger X-Men, Fantastic Four, and World War Hulk in Marvel Phase 4? An intriguing new theory about the Marvel Cinematic Universe has emerged that suggests we could be seeing an adaptation of World War Hulk storyline sometime in the future. Additionally, it's suggested that none other than Wanda Maximoff, aka Scarlet Witch, is the one who will set these catastrophic events in motion. The pieces of the puzzle will be moved into place during Phase 4 in projects like WandaVision and Doctor Strange. As though, or as with anything in this particular arena, it's just a fan theory and nothing more, though it's compelling enough to discuss. Be that as it may, it shouldn't be taken as something that is definitely going to happen. With that in mind, Reddit user The Laser Shell, change it, recently posted some broad predictions for the future of the MCU. One of the biggest predictions is that how much of Marvel Phase 4 and likely Phase 5 will lead us to World War Hulk. Here's how it's explained in the post. I think through WandaVision and Multiverse of Madness, Wanda is going to be led towards that path, breaking down and causing madness around her. In the comics, when she did this, she caused She Hulk to lose control and rage. In the movies, she can force Banner out and bring Hulk back to the steering wheel, who is by this point pissed because of what Banner did, so he goes full on rampage with World War Hulk levels of anger and causes a ton of damage. Um, yeah, and then here's the theory also explains the following. I think the reason is because Banner did not see anything. Wanda actually gave Hulk visions, the vision of becoming World War Hulk, which is also what leads him to not trusting Banner anymore and literally just taking off to space and not letting Banner out for 2 years. But also, I think the Avengers are going to exist and are going to be more less Sam as Cap, Bucky, Ant Man, Wasp, maybe Photon, etc., etc. When Wanda goes crazy, she reveals the existence of the Illuminati to Sam, who is not big on secrets, and a rift is created within the superhero community. Combine this with the death of Ant Man, and the Avengers disassemble. Hmm. There's a lot to unpack here. The idea is that the Avengers, as we will come to know them, will have to gather together to take down Hulk as he's whipped up into a destructive rage. The theory also suggests the Illuminati, a powerful group of superheroes that manipulates things from behind the scenes, will be introduced. In the grips of war, Ant Man will die, which will lead to more happenings, such as the Avengers disbanding, which could lead to a new group like the Young Avengers coming into power. Um, I mean, first of all, the laser shell can suck a dick because because this is
Suck
something
it.
that we've been saying
Oh yeah,
since
dude. Y'all been talking about this for a minute.
we've been talking about this since what? When did the
For a minute,
podcast
dude.
start? Yeah. So laser shell can fucking suck a dick.
And everyone, dude, that's exactly what's gonna happen.
I
You know,
mean,
like this is what's gonna happen. That's how they're gonna bring them in. That's we watched a clip
We've
the other night of
we
Feige,
even
dude, at
though the
that
theory
con.
is different, it's remained the same that me
Oh
and
yeah.
Griff have been very firm on the idea that they're going to make Scarlet Witch do something crazy,
yeah,
and it looks like they've made that almost front and fucking
Mm-hmm.
center right now.
yeah. So, first of all, movieweb.com, listen to our fucking podcast, you fucks. All right. For real. Because we've been talking about this shit for 3 fucking years on the internet.
Mm-hmm.
And don't go to fucking Reddit. Who goes to fucking Reddit? Is your washing machine broke? No, it's fucking not. Okay? You want
Fuck
movie
Reddit.
news? You come to fucking real estate.
Yeah.
Okay? That's
Hashtag fuck Reddit.
for real, dude. I'm starting a petition, you know? Reddit can eat a dick. But for real though, I mean, when I saw this headline, will WandaVision trigger X-Men Fantastic Four and World War Hulk? Fucks. We've been talking about this for fucking ever, you know?
Yeah. You spun
It's an
around like a gay man. Like
yeah,
with your arms out going, oh like
yeah. I mean, it's fucking ridiculous, dude.
If they brought the Hulk story around to a World War Hulk uh, type of narrative, that would make me so happy. and I think it would fix so many things that they did wrong with him in the Infinity Saga.
Right. Well, I don't think we're done with his story arc. I don't.
Sorry.
Well, I don't think he's had his moment, his time to shine. I mean, from time to time he's shown, but he hasn't been the diamond.
No, in the
You know what I'm
rough.
saying? Yeah. I mean,
He's gonna get it. Seems like, dude, we've got enough time. Everybody's gonna get it. You know.
Yeah. I
They gotta
agree.
have. We got years and years of these movies coming, so
Yeah.
everybody will get theirs. At the end of the con, Feige, me and Travis watched clips the other night, and Feige stand up there. He was talking about the end of Phase 4, Phase 5. He said, "Oh, we didn't even get time to talk about all these movies," and he started throwing names out there. And he said, "Mutant, that's one of them." Like,
Yeah.
he's like, "We didn't have time to talk about that." And it's like, motherfucker, make time for it. Like,
I
what are you
know.
gonna
Well,
say? He's
well,
just teasing the balls, dude.
when's D23?
I'm not sure.
It'll
Because
probably be in June.
so when that shit happens, we're gonna get all kinds of fucking stuff dropped in our lap.
I know, dude. It's like a press conference before the Super Bowl now with this fucking.
We're
these
definitely
cons,
gonna get a
like,
lot of really good trailers then, probably.
Yeah.
I'm anticipating some Eternal stuff soon because it
Well,
drops in November, right?
yeah, and the thing about the Eternals is like I didn't give a fuck about that until they started announcing the cast. Now I'm super fucking excited to watch it. Like super excited because they pulled in these fucking amazing actors into this, and I'm just like, dude, how the fuck are you? Well, of course, Marvel,
I'm just
obvious.
excited for how they're gonna like. I'm really hoping this movie is just gonna be as visually crazy as possible.
Yeah. I mean, you go through the fucking cast list. You got Angelina Jolie, Richard Madden, Selma Hayek, Kamel
And I
Nanjiani,
mean,
Kit Harington.
and
You
to
know?
me, Cosmic Marvel is best Marvel, so I'm a little biased with it. Like I don't. I'm not. I like the fact that it's a story that I'm gonna be able to go into and not really have a whole lot of background on them.
Right.
It's gonna be like the Guardians of the Galaxy. I like when Marvel puts out a property like that.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I like to just sit back with no prior knowledge and go for the ride. I mean, I've seen interactions with the Eternals and other characters, but I've never sit down and read, what was
Well,
happening
something
there.
where
So
where they're the protagonist, you know.
yeah,
well, see, that's me on pretty much all these comic book movies. Like, I don't know anything going in,
right.
so I'm just like, and they're really good at it, like capturing everything for all of these movies. Like,
Yeah,
they figured it out. I mean,
yeah,
it took them 10 years, but
Well, it's awesome that too that like the Eternals is supposed to be the prequel to the Marvel Cinematic Universe, like altogether.
yeah,
So it's going to be cool seeing an era in the timeline that's, it's so long before the events of what we know.
yeah. Um, so I've got two more bits of news. I'm gonna save the juiciest slice for last because Adam might come in his pants
oh
whenever we start
god,
talking about this. But um, I'm gonna-
Juicy.
I'm gonna stay on the Marvel stuff here. So, rumor has it a secret invasion series is in the works at Marvel and will make its debut on Disney Plus. We've heard
Mm.
unconfirmed whispers that something along these lines may be in the works, but evidence is starting to mount that this truly could be happening in the not too distant future. If indeed the latest round of rumors proves to be true, it will it will heavily uh, tie the new Marvel Cinematic Universe shows into what's happening on the big screen. Before digging in, we must caution that this is just a rumor, suck a dick. Um, I hear the reports are true, and there really is a kind of secret invasion related show in development for Disney Plus that will lead straight into Captain Marvel 2, which I told you a while ago would likely be Secret Invasion. I think the show would likely focus on Sword and the invasion from the side of the Skrulls and Kree, and Captain Marvel 2 from the side of the heroes.
I,
Um,
I've kind of I kind of figured that Secret Invasion, if anything, was probably just going to be Captain Marvel's trilogy as a whole.
Right.
You know, it introduces everything in her origin film. You know, we're going to get the in-between film with 2, and then they're going to cap it all off with the 3rd one, and they're going to make it be probably like with Captain America. Like, it's going to be a multi-hero, you know, part 3 for her.
Yeah. It says here that one of the post-credit scenes in Spider-Man Homecoming may well have set this up. The scene in question reveals that Maria Hill and Nick Fury were actually the Skrulls. Nick Fury, meanwhile, was off-world at a mysterious installation in space. Many have speculated that this will hint at the formation of SWORD in the pages of Marvel Comics. SWORD's sentient World Observation and Response Department is an organization that operates in space that is in place to deal with alien threats. So, I mean, that's a very real possibility.
Which could set up for the arrival of the Silver Surfer. Like, that could be the group
that was one of the movies that he announced, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think that's still just speculation, but I mean, if there's going to be Fantastic Four, if Galactus is going to eventually be the new Thanos, then there has to be Silver Surfer.
Yeah. So, but yeah, that's interesting. I mean, if I'm gonna watch it, you know, of course I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch fucking WandaVision and all that other shit. So if they do a Secret Invasion series, I'm gonna fucking watch it.
Oh yeah,
Because
I'm
why
gonna
not?
watch it all.
Yeah. So, um, it's just interesting that like that's gonna be it's gonna be cool to see that because you've seen the Skrull Kree War, you know, over time. Whenever you read the books, it's just gonna be cool to kind of see that on screen. So, but are you ready to nut your pants, Adam?
I am, dude.
All right, grab your rag.
Hang on, let me squeeze it.
All
Come
right.
on, dude.
I'm gonna bury the lead a little bit.
Oh man,
Something is in development at Disney Plus.
Griffin.
Come on, dude.
Quit, man. Come on.
Slate
Coffee's for
director,
closers.
The Rocketeer 2.
Oh
What?
shit!
Yeah.
I think I
Finally,
just filled the cup.
didn't we
Yeah,
talk
dude.
about that a while back? We were talking like, who owns Rocketeer?
Yeah, we were.
We were talking about that, dude, like not too long ago.
Yeah.
You remember?
I
Yeah.
remember.
We were
dude.
talking about when are they gonna make a Rocketeer movie?
Yeah.
And then we were like, oh, Disney owns it because it was
Yeah.
in that it was in that
remember having the
purchase, right?
Rocketeer action figure, man, and I thought that was just the coolest fucking thing ever.
I just
It
loved
says-
his
That sack and
costume.
everything, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fucking badass.
It says the planned sequel to The Rocketeer is reportedly back on track, and Slate Helmer J.D. Dillard is volunteering to direct the project himself. Back in 2016, it was announced that Disney had greenlit a sequel to the original movie called The Rocketeers, with Max Winkler and Matt Spicer penning the script. Updates have been scarce on the project's status ever since, but a new report from the Diz Insider suggests The Rocketeer 2 is back in development, with Boomerang writer Azia Squire writing a new draft of the screenplay. According to the report, The Rocketeer 2 is also intended to stream on Disney Plus as opposed to bringing the franchise back to theaters. Brigham Taylor, Lady and the Tramp, is also reported to produce alongside Noah Weinstein, Inner Demons, and the NBA's Blake Griffin and the NFL's Ryan Khalil. That's fucking random as shit.
Random
However,
shit.
yeah. However, no director has yet signed on to helm the project, leaving the door open for hungry filmmakers like Dillard to throw their name into the hat. Dear Universe, I would like to make a sequel to this movie, J.D. Dillard bluntly writes in a recent Twitter post referring to The Rocketeer. So that's a strong possibility,
Oh,
dude.
it's happening.
Which is gonna be fucking
Dude,
amazing.
this streaming service is just going to change the game.
So there is a TV series that's already out for it.
Is
But
there?
it's a children's show though.
Ah,
It dropped in November 19.
I
For the
think that
Rocketeer?
Mm-hmm.
is it animated or is it live
I
action?
believe it's animated. Let me double check.
They're just getting the kids ready for the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a CG.
But still, though,
I
man,
mean, that's like that Star Wars stuff. I wonder if it's
yeah,
like the peak.
I'm
fucking
sure
love
it
the
would.
Rocketeer, man. What a
So
cool fucking dude.
apparently the movie is gonna probably be an adaptation of the show because here's the plot: 7-year-old Kit Second learns she is secretly is
Yeah.
secretly next in line to become the Rocketeer, a jetpack wearing superhero who can fly.
Change it. No, I'm just kidding.
Armed with her cool new gear and secret identity, Kit takes to the skies to protect her town of Hughesville and its residents from danger. Yada 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 with her buddies and sidekicks and old man that gives her advice.
I mean, look at that poster.
Let me see it.
I mean, how dope is that, dude?
Oh man,
Yeah, I mean,
fucking Rocketeer, dude.
I watched that movie so goddamn much as a kid.
yeah. I think that we're doing ourselves a disservice by not doing it on the
Oh,
pod.
we'll do it.
The budget was 35 mil and it grossed 46. I
But
mean,
it's
it
a
made its
cult
money.
And it
classic.
had positive reviews actually.
Yeah. It's got a 6.5 on IMDb.
I liked it. Give a fuck what nobody else said.
Yeah.
Well, that was back in the day too, when movies really didn't rake in $150 million. Like, back then that was okay.
Right.
Those aren't bad numbers. I mean, when was that? It was in the 90s, right?
91.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
The visual effects were designed and created by George Lucas's Industrial Light and Magic.
I was gonna say, dude, I always, I like the Rocketeer constantly, but he always reminded me of fucking a Mandalorian.
Yeah.
And that's funny that, because his helmet kind of had that Mandalorian vibe. So that's funny that they're the ones that they were like, take the Mandalorian, take the Boba Fett helmet, add a fucking wing on it.
Yeah, let's do it.
Put a shark tail coming out the back.
Yeah, fuck it, dude.
I've got some honorable mentions.
Let's do
in the
it.
movie news. I don't want to go too far into it. I just want to bring it up. Harley Quinn not doing so good in the box office right now. It's so bad they changed the name.
Wait, what?
From Birds of Prey. Harley Quinn is tanking. Like,
what'd they change the name to?
They added her name into the title.
Harley Quinn and the Birds of Prey.
Yeah, they just added the name, and because people didn't know, and it's like, no, dude, that's not why people saw the fucking trailer, and that's not why they're not watching. You know?
Well, like we've said here before, they did fucking Harley Quinn : Birds of Prey, dude.
Yeah.
WB is just a habitual line steppers.
Well, what's the guy that's in the movie? The guy that played in Star Wars? What's his name? He's in the movie.
Ewan McGregor.
Okay, he did an interview somewhere, and they're blaming him now because he said it was like it's like a chick movie. It's like it's a movie for chicks.
Mm-hmm.
They should have theirs too. It said shockingly, 54% of the viewers were male.
Yeah. Go figure.
But they had to change the name, and it's not. But we saw the trailer, and we were like, why? Just put her in one of the movies with the other guys.
This is an area of DC Comics I don't think anyone gives that much of a shit about, that it needs to be this franchise.
I mean, dude,
no,
she's pretty. We get that.
Yeah, but her looks isn't going to make that movie more money. Because I can go online and find a lookalike getting fucked, and I can be satisfied with that. I'm just saying.
Birds of Prey. So far, it's got an 80% on Rotten Tomatoes. Don't believe it.
I saw the trailer the other day, and it's like, it's got a 93% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah,
I'm like,
so.
How many fucking assholes did they pay to write reviews for this fucking movie?
Or just pay the company. We know Rotten Tomatoes is on some bullshit.
Yeah.
Remember when they withheld the voting on the one movie so people couldn't vote on it?
Yeah.
That's bullshit. Budget was $97 million.
It's not going to make it.
Let's see what it's got.
I'm going to say 70.
70?
Yeah.
All right. If you count worldwide, 81 million. That's worldwide. It only delivered $33 million in the U.S.
Because, dude,
Who gives a fuck about this movie, you know?
Even though Suicide Squad made a shitload of money, it still fucking sucked.
Yeah.
It jumped the shark, in my opinion.
Well, they're making another one.
Well, of course.
They were in such a hurry to get the fuck away from the Snyder vision that like they completely just fucked it all up.
They got what they deserve.
I agree.
They wasted a bunch of. Well, they'll get their money back off of it, but still, not a smash hit.
Yeah.
Nobody gives a fuck. Lesson learned. You know.
Yeah,
but, what we didn't get though is what we deserve. That was not just that, but just a proper sequel to the story started in Man of Steel and Batman vs Superman.
I know they ran fucking Batman off, and he's like, I ain't making another goddamn Batman movie.
I know.
And it pisses me off that there is a live action movie for the Justice League that exists. I could cut it on right now, and it's so bad that I would
rather
feel
not.
better
just watch the
pretending
Superman,
it doesn't exist.
Watch Man of Steel and then watch Batman vs.
I'd rather
Superman
watch Justice League Unlimited, just the animated show, than that fucking movie, dude.
Yeah. I'd rather go on Rotten Tomatoes and watch all the reviews for Blue is the Warmest Color than watch Justice League.
Shazam 2 starts filming this summer. Hey, at the same time as Black Adam. Could they be linked together somehow?
Possibly.
They're like, we're putting Black Adam in a movie, and it's like, oh, are you putting him in a Shazam movie? Would he be a Shazam villain?
Yeah, he is.
Okay.
That's Shazam's main.
So it makes sense that they're filming at the same time.
Well, but what doesn't make sense is why the fuck do we need a fucking another movie about a villain? Because we're not going to get that Joker performance all over again. I mean, not to shit on The Rock or anything, but they captured lightning in a bottle with this Joker film.
Oh, yeah.
They need to stay the fuck away from villains in the DC universe for a little while.
I'm shitting on The Rock, dude. I mean, look at the picture.
I think with good direction, The Rock
looks like Batista.
Well, the Shazam movie was good. So if the same people are involved, and that's the kind of thing we're going for, because I didn't think I'd like that movie. But when I watched it, I was like, hey, this was pretty good.
Yeah. Because it was funny. It actually had comedy in it. You know? Like, if you're going to have a darker tone, have a darker tone. If you're going to have a comedic tone, then have a comedic tone. Don't throw some bullshit jokes in Justice League. Dude, I don't even want to get started on this.
Yeah, let's don't.
Fuck Wonder Woman. That's all I'm saying.
Go there. Ubisoft Avatar game from Division 2 team still in the works. They've been working on it since the last one came out. So this is the Tom Clancy's Division 2. Those guys are working on the Avatar game.
I'd had some friends tell me before that apparently there's rumors that Rocksteady is making a Superman-style game like the Arkham games.
Hey, if that's a reality, then I'd play the shit out of it. Because those Arkham games are fucking spot on good.
They're pretty good. Now let me ask you this, Griffin. Do you want to bust a nut?
I mean, I busted 3 since we started the podcast, but let's do it.
Leonardo DiCaprio is in talks for a Evel Knievel biopic.
Hell yeah.
Dude,
I would watch that.
And he's at the age and the size, like he's perfect to play Evel Knievel now.
I'm down,
after seeing him do the, pretty much what was a biopic Dalton. For Rick Dalton.
Yeah,
he's got it, dude. Evel Knievel. I watched some documentaries about him. Fucking strange guy, like.
Yeah, of course.
But I'm down for that. Glad it's not Johnny Knoxville. Something like that. Let's see. Y'all got to see this. An in-game fan carved Thanos' head into a coffee bean. And that's it. Hang on, I'm going to show this on the pod. The pod's got to see this.
Oh, my God, dude.
Oh, wait, I'll just do this. Because that is something else right there, ain't it?
Yeah, that's...
You can buy it for $10,000. Nah, I'm just kidding. It's not for sale, but...
I mean, I would buy it.
That's a dark roast.
It is a dark roast.
I drink the shit out of that, you know.
That was just
I
something I
guess
thought I'd
is
mention.
the flavor balanced as all things should be?
Chaos Walking movie delayed till January 2021. Now this stars Tom Holland and that chick from Daisy Ridley
Daisy
from
Ridley.
from Star Wars.
Hmm.
And they're like, teamed up in a movie. It's funny that they're pairing those two together. I bet it'll work.
That's kind
I'll
of
watch
weird.
anything with Tom Holland in it, man.
Yeah.
And I like her too. Corey Feldman's "My Truth: The Rape of Two Corys" trailer is now out. I'm not joking. The Rape of Two Corys. Okay, dude. I don't know what happened to that guy, but he's spent the last 20, 30 years, 20 years.
Yeah.
Just on this fucking rape parade, dude. And it's like, dude, stop. Like, we get
Enough's
it, man.
enough.
Something happened.
Yeah.
The other Corey died, man. He fucking, he just couldn't handle you going around and being on fucking Good Morning America all the time talking about this shit. He's trying to forget it. And here you are fucking making a documentary about it anyway.
You guys ready for trailers?
I'm always ready for trailers.
Hang on, let me copy my real estate was here thing. Are we gonna do the Oscars?
Oh yeah, we do.
Or are
have
we
to
gonna
do
do that after the trailers?
Let's do it now.
Okay. I'm gonna let you pull it up, and because you're the one that made the thing. I also have a screenshot here that I'm gonna drop. Before I touched it, I took a screenshot.
Right.
This was before everything was announced too. That way, nobody thinks anything was changed. There was no fucking, the Russians didn't get involved with this.
Yeah. All right. So for lead actor, Joaquin Phoenix won it. So Trav got a point on that. Supporting actor, Pitt got it, and Adam got a point on that.
Wait,
Lead
write
actor.
these down?
Yeah, probably.
Let me do this.
All right.
Let me get I need paper for that, right? Okay, you said Trav got a point?
Yeah, Trav got a point. You got a point.
Okay, Trav won. Me
What did I pick again?
Joaquin Phoenix.
Yeah, you pick Joaquin Phoenix for lead actor.
Word.
For lead actress, Zellweger got it. Y'all both got a point.
So we're 2-2 right now.
For supporting actress, we all picked Scarlett Johansson. She lost. Laura Dern got it.
Jojo Rabbit was better.
Yeah. Cinematography, 1917. Y'all both got a point for that. For director, Bong Joon-ho got that. None of us got a point for that. Editing, Ford v Ferrari won it. Nobody got a point for that. Foreign film, we all picked Parasite. It won, so we all three get a point for that. Best picture, Parasite won that. None of us got a point for that. Visual effects, we all picked Avengers. 1917 won that. Nobody got a point. Adapted screenplay, Jojo Rabbit, Adam and Trav both get a point for that. And
what'd you pick on that one?
Little Women.
Okay.
An original screenplay, Parasite won. I got a point for that. So I already know I lost.
Is it over?
It's over.
Okay. Let me tally this up. Griffin got 2 points. Travis got 5 points. And Adam G got 5 points. God damn it.
Another tie. Didn't we tie something last time?
We've tied on something.
Yeah.
Was it the game that we played?
Yeah, I think
we
so.
We played a game one time and we tied on it. And I've got the screenshot here from 2/9/20 at 8:15. If anybody wants to see it, nothing was changed. How do we both fucking get fine? And what's funny is we got points on different things. and it just added up to 5 each. Like, I mean, how are we gonna settle this, Trav?
I don't know.
I don't want to tie. We needed a winner, dude. Do y'all remember when I took my month-long victory lap?
I remember very well.
I remember because I heard it recently, but I took my victory lap and I took my time, you know?
Yeah.
Lasted 4 weeks. So no victory lap this time.
Well, we'll just have to do something to declare a winner. I'll come up with something.
The next game, double or nothing?
Yeah.
That should be the name of the game.
Yeah, I'll come up with a game since I lost. I don't think I've won any of these.
Yeah. Usually it's just me and Trav doing it though.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna try to come up with a game too. That way you can play one.
Okay, that'll work.
That's the thing though. If you come up with the game, you kind of got to do
can't-
it because it's your
yeah.
game. Like,
Yeah.
you know, it wouldn't be fair if you fucking participate in your own game. It's like, come on, man.
Well, I mean, do you think it's time for Don't Quote Me on That Part 2?
Oh shit. Yeah, I think we're getting close to it, dude.
Travis beat me, right?
I
I think he beat me on that one. Then and then I came back. I think I did an Oscar picks and won. I did something and won. It's there if anyone cares to let us know.
Yeah.
I'm not listening to 150 episodes, but I'm like, listen to it. I was in it.
Yeah, I lived it, you know.
But,
so
I'm
gonna go in on this real quick. So since we're current on everything, right?
Current, dude. This episode will be up within 30 minutes after the podcast.
So right now, at Real Estate Pod on Twitter, you can go on there, and I'm dropping links to anything that was uploaded and all the trailers. So if anybody has any comments or anything on any of the trailers, head over to our social media presence and leave a comment.
Yeah. Interact with us because somebody's listening.
Yeah. Also,
700 plays.
hashtag real estate is a thing now. So if y'all want to connect with us directly, hashtag real estate.
I said 2,700 plays because that's what we had a few days ago.
Yeah.
We've hit over 3,000. We're
Really?
2 plays over 3,000.
Shit, yeah.
As of now. What was funny was our Stalker episode. I mean, it's Stalker, but dude, I put up Jay and Silent Bob. Nope. 1917 had 20 plays the next day. Like,
right.
So you know.
Yeah.
Certain episodes will do better than others.
Yeah.
That's just the way it is. Like, but yeah.
Well, we don't let what's popular dictate where we go, because fuck that. We're our own people.
In the last week, we've had 240 plays.
I mean, so somebody's listening.
Somebody's listening. So if you're listening, sound off.
Thanks.
Yeah, thanks, really.
Yeah.
We don't want anything from you. We just, but we'd like to get the podcast is free, but we'll take your opinion.
Yeah. All day. So yeah, that's the thing, man. Like, from now on, every time we do trailers or we drop any kind of pictures or anything, I'm gonna put them on the Twitter.
That's a good idea, dude.
And if anybody because we're doing it live right now. If anybody's listening, they can go and they can comment right now.
That's like the storyboard. And then as soon as you finish dropping all that stuff there, I'll put the episode above it when it's up.
Okay, that'll work.
It'll all be right there. I like that, dude. Kind of like what they do on, Hollywood Babylon or something. You'll get that page where you can go look at the shit if you want to.
Yeah,
I like that.
That's our show notes. But at the same time, like, if we get here's what I'm gonna say. All right, right now we have 14 people following us on Twitter right now.
Mm-hmm. We're not active on Twitter. I mean,
not yet, but we're fixing to be. So if we can get 100 followers,
that's a big deal.
we'll put a poll up on what movie you guys suggest that we watch, and you can go on Twitter and vote for it. And whatever movie wins, we'll do a review on it. So once we reach 100 followers on Twitter, we'll do it. And then we'll just keep increasing the milestone cap, and we'll keep doing what people want us to do. Because like, there's so many movies out there that we don't know about. So if
I've even got a good idea for a Twitter poll. Check this out. All three of us, we each pick that one movie that we hate. Yeah. You never want to watch that shit again, ever. Hate it. The worst movie ever.
Yeah.
We all say it, put it on the poll, and whatever they pick, we watch.
I've already got
that's a good poll. You know what I'm saying?
It is. That is a good one.
That one movie that you just like, oh, like I don't even know for sure, but Griffins might be Twilight. I don't know. I mean,
no, it's not. It's worse.
Not? Okay.
No, I've already had this conversation on the podcast, but I'll do it again. Fuck Pitch Perfect. Fuck that fucking movie.
Oh, the singing one.
Fuck, the pitches are back. That's the stupidest fucking tagline of any movie I've ever seen.
Is that a tagline, dude?
That was the tagline.
The pitches are back
for Pitch Perfect 2.
That's
because
so
we needed
cheesy, man.
Dude, we needed 2 of them apparently, because the first one wasn't bad enough. Yeah. So fuck that movie. And if you guys vote for me to have to watch that movie, then fuck you too, but I'll watch it for the pod.
Yeah.
For the pod, I'll do it.
Yeah.
But fuck that movie though.
All right.
But anyway,
let us know how you really feel.
Dude, fuck that dude on Reddit, and fucking movie.
Fuck Reddit, dude. I agree
need to get
with
on our
Griffin.
level.
When you said that, I felt that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? How about you, Trav?
Yeah.
Now, look, every now and then you'll be looking for something, and you don't have a choice but to click on a goddamn Reddit post.
Yeah.
And you're there, and even when I'm on there and I'm getting help or something, like it's working, I'm finding what I need, but I'm at the same time I'm like, fuck Reddit, dude.
Yeah, for real.
I don't like it.
And that's the thing.
I'm not
dude.
with it.
I don't fuck with Reddit.
I'm just not. We're too old, dude. We're too old for Reddit.
Yeah. If I go on Reddit, I'm trying to fix my fucking air conditioner.
Yeah, your
you
phone.
Know what I mean?
You know?
Yeah.
Your alarm doesn't work anymore or something like.
Yeah.
But you get pissed off when you're on there.
Yeah, because it's stupid. It makes no sense.
Yeah, I don't like the layout, dude. It's the layout of Reddit I do not like.
And it's like a forum. If a forum,
I guess,
if a forum drank all night long and then it threaded off in 50 different fucking places.
If a forum was a beta cut cold bitch,
yeah,
it'd be Reddit.
It's worse than the fucking Game of Thrones family tree. It's harder to understand than that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because like
I don't like it, dude.
I'm over it, dude.
And you go on there and try to find something, you click, dude, we're not fucking idiots. We've been interneting our whole life.
Yeah.
I mean, you hand me some kind of, a piece of technology, like anything. Let's just say it's a hi-fi music player. I know how this bitch works.
Yeah.
Everything's the same. Give me any cell phone.
Dude,
any phone, I can work it. It's not us that we're fucking stupid. It's just the layout is terrible.
Yeah, well, and the worst part of Reddit, this is why fuck you Reddit is the biggest fuck you in the world. When I open that shit in my fucking Chrome browser on my phone, I don't want to download your stupid fucking
always
app.
Like, you sure you don't want to use the app? Dude, I actually got the app, and I tried. Matt sent me a bunch of links. I tried, man. I tried to like Reddit.
Yeah.
Can't. Refuse to.
And if you don't download the app, then guess what? You don't get all
read
the
half
comments.
of it. Yeah.
So you don't know how to fix your fucking dishwasher.
They're like, oh man, you gotta get the app, and you gotta leave a review. I'll leave a review. Fuck Reddit.
Yeah, fuck Reddit. Right.
That's where we stand. The three of us. I don't know what generation we are. What are we?
We're the fucking real estate generation.
we're fucking real. And we're real serious about being real angry at fucking Reddit, dude.
Right here. This sums it up perfectly. Y'all ready for it? Movie news is happening.
Okay. You gonna drop this on Twitter?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. That's Reddit, dude.
All right. Save image. Right here. Hashtag fuck Reddit. It's happening, dude. I'm dropping it.
I'm willing to start a war.
Hashtag fuck Reddit. Hashtag
I just don't
real
like it.
estate.
Dude, Matt sent me all these. He's like, all these Reddit, because I told him, I was like, I don't really fuck with Reddit. And he's like, oh, I'm about to change your world, dog. You know, like, he sent me all these links. I'm like, what's this? And he's like, it's my life. It's where I get everything. Like, here you get wallpapers here. You can get this here. And I was like, yeah, dude, I can just Google that shit. I'm not about it. Hey, if I'm going on any forum ever to just chill and see what's up, kind of like you do when you browse. No, dude, it's 4chan.
Yeah.
What the fuck, dude? What? Why go to Reddit when there's a 4chan?
Fuck
I
Reddit.
refuse to fucking. And then people are like, ask me anything.
Yeah. Why are you here?
What's dick taste like?
Yeah. Fucking stupid as fuck.
Reddit,
why would you do it?
I just don't like it, man. And when I tell people I don't like it, the way they act, they're like, you don't like Reddit? You don't fucking Reddit, dude? I'm like, nah, dude, don't like it.
Why would you do it? Ask me anything on Reddit when you have a fucking piece of technology that you can hold in your hand.
Well, you got Twitter.
You can broadcast your fucking face to the world and answer people in real time.
There's 800 apps that will let you go live.
Yeah.
And there's comments. Dude, YouTube will do it. YouTube, Twitch, Periscope. Pick one. Periscope if you want to show a nipple. Like,
yeah, fuck it,
and
dude.
Twitter owns that. Dude, there's Twitter.
Yeah.
Twitter's that. If you want to reach out to a person, you don't send them a Facebook message. You hit them up on Twitter. And Twitter was one of those things, dude, that I didn't even want to, like, take in. That was one of those things, like, yeah, you have to.
I held out for a while. Yeah.
I didn't want to switch over to Facebook. I remember Travis was the first person that I knew, and he was like, well, I'm on Facebook, dude. And I was like, Facebook? What the fuck, man? You ain't fucking with the MySpace? And he's like, I log in sometimes. And, like, everyone just, like, dude, I held out so long that I was the last person left. I'm just sitting here, and I'm like, where's all my friends? They're on fucking Facebook. Nobody's on, you know what I mean? That shit happened to me. I got left behind. When I close my eyes. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know.
No.
But yeah, I'm ready for fucking.
All right. Fuck Reddit.
I'm ready.
Fuck
Reddit.
We got to have a little real estate rant. That's a real estate rant for you, dude. Real rant.
For real. It's a real rant for sure. Fuck Wonder Woman. Fuck MovieWeb. Fuck Reddit.
And I'm still gonna get my firing. Fuck the release the Snyder Cut. I feel like I need to hold like people hostage, and they're like, "What's your demands?" And it's a real estate hostage reel, and I'm like, "This is real, dude. We're holding people hostage. We got movie tape around their necks. That's how we fucking tie them up. We don't have handcuffs. We don't have zip ties. We got film reels, bitch." And we just wrap them up, and like they're like, "What's your demands?" And I'm like, "Snyder Cut now, or we kill 30 people." You know, release it. You know, You're welcome. You're welcome, world. You're welcome, internet. You're welcome. I'll go to jail for the rest of my life just to get that movie released. I'm gonna get a tattoo that says Snyder Cut, dude. I don't even have I have no tattoos, but I'll take a Zack Snyder cut. A Zut.
I don't think you'll do it.
You're right, but I thought about it, and I was like, if I was gonna get a tattoo, it would say the Snyder Cut.
Yeah.
And somebody would see that shit 10 years from now. A nerd would see it and be like, dude, he'd give me $10. He'd say, yeah, man.
Yeah,
let me put some money on that tattoo, you know?
Yeah, for real.
I know it cost $80. What's the first trailer we have?
Saw Spiral. Ugh.
This is the Saw sequel? How many we got? That's directed.
And starring?
Chris Rock directs the movie and stars. Now, look, dude. Was he like a closet Saw fan or something? Did he watch them all? Was he like working on the script? Like, why?
I think that
it's just so strange that he's directing this movie. Like, it's like.
Here's what I think. And this ain't a knock against Chris Rock.
No,
I think he's a comedic genius. But I think that he saw what Jordan Peele was doing and was like,
oh,
What needs a fucking
I can
reboot?
do that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think that. This is just me. This is Griffin opinions here. I don't think that he was up to snuff with writing something as complex
As
and as
this.
interesting. Yeah, so he just took something that already existed and he's like, "Fuck it, we'll go with it."
Well, yeah, like Us, or I mean, dude,
Yeah.
that dude's put out some. Those movies will stand the test of time.
Bangers,
They'll be
dude.
around. Bangers.
Yeah,
This shit slaps. And he just came in and was like, well, I can't write something, but I can direct it. You know, like,
yeah.
he did not
Let's
write
give
it.
it a go. I'm ready.
What's weird though is he's not the director.
I
If
thought
you
he
go
was.
to their IMDb, they said he was
the
directing it.
executive producer.
Oh, he's a producer.
Is he? Oh, okay. Well, I mean,
Eh.
anyway.
All right, I'm
Y'all ready?
Yeah, dude.
3, 2, 1, play. I like the song. How many saws you got? A lot. Y'all notice that True Detective color? It's got that True Detective filter first season. Look at that. One of my favorite filters. This might be good though, dude. I don't want to sleep on it. Look, dude, I like the Saw franchise. I just felt like they made too many of them. Like they saw they had a banger. Look at this. Somebody got hit by a train. But they saw that they had a banger and just milked it till the tit was dry, dude. But this might be something. I mean, this trailer's good. We got Samuel L. fucking Get These Snakes Off These Planes Jackson. It's got a real True Detective vibe, man. Just imagine this. The Saw story, inject True Detective. You got a banger, dude. You got fucking True Detective pretty much, but dude, it looks good. But I'll say this. Oh, and he gets trapped. Oh, no, dude. Don't saw your fucking arm off. We've already been through this. You're not going to get out.
I'll watch it.
Oh, I'm checking that out.
Yeah.
That's getting watched. Would you be more excited if Jordan Peele directed it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks like maybe they're going to keep the traps to a minimal and let them play for bigger value, which is a great
We're not
idea.
going over the top with it.
Yeah.
We know, it's a razor blade slide. It's like, goddamn, dude, really? You know what I mean?
The thing is that the first Saw film was so good, they're
it
never
was,
gonna.
Dude. That first Saw movie, we all can agree, gets a star.
Yeah.
That first Saw movie, holy shit. Y'all know what fucked me on Saw? Like, where I was just like, this is too much. I can't watch this shit. Because it's one of those movies where the whole time you're just sitting there like, you're tense, just waiting for it. Like, they're going to rip his jaw off. The Needle Pit, dude.
Oh, and the sequel?
Fucking Needle Pit, man. When he had to get in that needle pit and start digging through it. Oh.
No, it's when they threw the chick
God,
that had she had the bear trap on her head in the first movie.
The one that ripped her jaw off?
It didn't kill her, but it
we saw it kill somebody.
She's the one that survived, and
the timer was ticking.
Yep.
And she's like,
and then the second one, she's the one that gets planted with the group, and then part of it, she ends up getting thrown in that fucking needle pit.
It has that Final Destination dread where you're watching it and you're just like, oh, what's going to happen? You're like, motherfucker, in the last movie, a pole came off a truck and came through the window and just fucked dude's day up. Like, you know?
I think I watched 4 of them and I was done.
Saw?
Yeah.
I think I've only seen the 2.
I was done.
I like that. You know, that stuff's, they just, after the second one, I was like, all right, now it's getting, like, it's just too much for me. Well, I'm going to have a panic attack trying to watch
the first
shit,
couple of films, painted the picture of, okay, each film is gonna unravel a sequence of events that's gonna tie everything in as one big cohesive story. And they said somewhere around the third or fourth film, fuck all that, we're gonna just be torture porn.
Yeah, dude, and it was just too much for me.
Yep.
And I hate that because the original concept
was so fucking good, dude.
It could have went on to be a very great series.
I could watch the first one right now and be happy with it, and even the second one. But that first one was really good. I remember when that came out, it was just like, whoa, dude. Like,
dude, I watched it, and then I watched it, burned it to a disc, and went straight to Adam's house, and we watched it.
We did. Well, it was just, you know how we had that thing here a while back where Griffin, you were talking about, it was like, make a fucking good horror movie. Yeah. Just give me something that I haven't seen before. Saw was that for me, dude. When Saw happened, I was like, I hadn't seen this shit before.
Yeah, like for sure.
This is some new right here.
Yeah.
I think we got I think we've already watched this, but we watched a teaser.
Yeah, this is the full trailer.
But we've got the full trailer for the Jesus Rolls Big Lebowski spinoff. That's got Christopher Walken in it.
Does it?
Yeah.
Oh God.
It's in the title.
I'm ready.
I didn't know he was in the. Y'all ready? 3, 2, 1. The Jesus Rolls. It's got like a Napoleon Dynamite kind of vibe. Look, there he is. Look at that swag, dude. That's the guy from what you call it, Boardwalk Empire. John Hamm? Oh, shit. Shot him in the ass. Looks funny, man. Well, the teaser gave you nothing. This gives you something. Look. He's still in the cart, dude. He put the cart in the back seat. Is this what's her name? It's fucking Thelma and Louise, dude. What's her name? That's it, dude. Oh, I don't like him, but whatever. There was a picture on John Hamm on the wall. Did you see that? This looks like a Silly Goose Time. It looks like a Silly Goose Time. Let me unmute you. Oh. He's got that character down.
I kind of want to watch it.
Yeah. It's available. Just so you guys know.
I want to watch it for sure.
We might have to do it. Was it worth it? You know, was it worth it to make a Jesus? Dude, that's a character that, you know. Yeah. And what's funny is, I'm pretty sure it hit streaming services. Mm-hmm. It was just one of those things where, like, here's the movie. Like, they didn't try to push it in the theater and make a bunch of money. Like,
right.
All right.
Next we got Resistance.
Damn it, I haven't been doing the trailer thing, but I'll hit the history after this and I'll comment on everything.
Ed Harris.
Yeah, dude. National treasure.
National treasure. Are y'all ready?
Season 3 of Westworld.
You ready, Trav? 3, 2, 1, play. Eisenberg, Harris, go. All right, period piece. Oh, World War II? I don't know who that guy. Oh, what the fuck, dude? He's a fucking suicide sprayer. in the role of a lifetime. This shit is serious as fuck. Well, what about that accent? Well, you got a little German Jewish accent going on. Accent's not bad. It's weird seeing him in a serious movie, but he's, with this trailer and the other one, where him and the chick are in the house and they're like, we can't get out of the neighborhood. He's doing some serious movies. Because he'll forever be known as Zombieland Facebook guy. That's his two roles. Like, it looks serious, dude. Like, Schindler looks serious. Like, oh, we got our scene, like the guy, you remember the guy that came over and played cards with him and Inglourious Bastards? Which is a top-notch scene. The last year, dude's been a little Nazi heavy on the,
I'm
gonna have to check it out. I'm gonna have to see. Like,
yeah,
I'm interested.
Yeah,
You owe me a Coke. What we got next?
A rough draft fantasy movie.
Foreign film?
Somebody says this looks like Dragon Ball Z versus X-Men. I'm fucking in.
Well, read the top comment.
It looks terrible. I love it.
Silly goose time. Y'all ready?
Yes.
You ready, Trav?
Yep.
3, 2, 1, play. A rough draft. It's in English. But it's in English. But it is foreign. You can tell that it's voiced over, like, discount fucking, what's his name? Batman. I don't know you. This looks familiar. This looks familiar, but we're already in it. I think we saw a different trailer. We did, man. Oh, December the 17th. We for sure saw this. But we're watching it again, though. It looks... We watched this one. We watched it. I remember it. Look at this. I remember it. It's a trip, dude. Then Jesse Eisenberg shows up. I will say this. It looks B-movie as fuck, but it looks like some shit I want to see. What's going on here? And I'll say this. If this movie's bad, that's a really good fucking trailer. Dude, what do they call those? Russian nesting doll? It's got guns in it. Look, they're everywhere, dude. Kind of want to see that.
I do too.
Kind of want to see it.
It
looks like a. It looks like a.
I think this trailer was different than the one we watched because I don't remember that screenshot.
So this was like. There's some more Russian blockbusters, aren't it?
It definitely a rush, yeah.
Yeah.
Real estate was here. That might be out.
I'm digging it now.
Oh, not a good score. The release, dude. It was released in Russia May the 24th, 2018. So what they did was they voiced it over and they brought it here.
Right.
Score's not good. Google user reviews 51%, but I still want to see it. Like, I'll be the judge of that, and it is available.
I feel like it's so bad it's good, you know?
It's got 2 stars on IMDb. It's a silly goose time.
I still want to see. I want to see their weird response. I want to see their weird Avengers movie.
Well, there was that one. I know what you're talking about. I can't remember the name of it, but I know what you're talking about. What we got next?
Sleeping in Plastic.
I think this is a fetish movie.
Pretty sure you're right, Griff.
Y'all ready? You ready, Trav? 3, 2, 1, play. Oh, red. Yo, trailer park. It's got that True Detective filter, dude. Nah, I haven't watched it. Well, it was released on February the 8th, which is a few days ago, so. I still don't know what's going on here. Is that Eisenberg? Well, who's this guy? This is a B movie. We got a bunch of unknowns. Here comes the reveal. Music's building up. Here we go. Okay. I don't know what's going on. He's a veteran. He was in Afghanistan. He's got anger management problems. 5.6 on IMDb. The trailer's holding back. It's holding back. They're, don't be coy with me. I mean, I want to know what's going. The trailer didn't give me enough because it's like one of those things where it's like, well, what's happening?
I'll watch it.
So what we got next?
The Mothman Legacy
documentary trailer
about the Mothman.
Yeah, dude.
It's got 2 comments.
Yeah.
A Mothman movie without Gerbil Man? I'm down.
All right. Y'all ready?
I'm ready.
3, 2, 1, play. The Mothman Legacy. Cool fucking drone shot. What the fuck's going on right now? I need him to take a polygraph test. West Virginia, Blue Mountains, Shenandoah River. It's a foreign. So all these people in the same place saw the Mothman? It's weird that all these people saw the same Mothman type creature in the same place. They're like, this is 1999. There was this blue meth that everybody was doing. We saw this Mothman. If they make this into a movie, Jim Carrey should play the Mothman. Okay, let me unmute you guys. Have you guys ever been on a porch late at night out in the middle of nowhere and seen one of those really big moths that's like 5 inches? Like the biggest moth you've ever seen.
Yeah.
And you want to kill it, but you don't because it's just so beautiful. You know, like,
yeah.
It's like, look at the design on this motherfucker, dude. He just likes the light.
I kind of want to watch that.
I want to know what's going on there. That looks like a Netflix special.
Yeah.
That looks like an 8-parter. Yeah.
I don't know if I want to watch.
I'll settle for 4.
Mm-hmm. I'll settle for 2.5.
Just do it all in one.
Yeah.
Don't stretch it out. I don't want to shuffle. What we got next?
Radioactive.
Yeah.
Sorry.
A lot of people's done some radioactive, but are you guys ready? 3, 2, 1, play. Is this Amazon? It looks like that's what the coronavirus looks like. Yeah. I've seen pictures of it. I'm not going to watch this. Or give people cancer. Yeah. He looks familiar. So this is about the woman. There was a woman that figured it out and got it. She ended up like getting sick and dying from it. And I think this is about her. If Jeff was here, he would, I know he'd spin the yarn, but I'm pretty sure that's what's going on. I think that's her because it was a woman that figured out, she was like, whoa, this shit causes cancer, you know? You got to stand behind a shield. Oh, yeah, dude. Okay, I'm going to mute you guys. That's what that is. So we got a little biopic on her.
Yeah, I'm down for something like that.
Yeah. We got a little history piece. What we got?
Bravestorm, giant robots versus aliens, sci-fi.
Is that in the title?
Is it for sale on Steam?
No.
Sounds like a game. Bravestorm released. This trailer dropped February the 6th. All right. Let me mute you guys. You guys ready? 3, 2, 1, play. Here we go. Already. The music, dude. It's a free game. Oh, look, dude. Ragers. What the fuck is this? Is this an Asian movie? The CGI on that bridge is shit, dude. Was that an Asian? I don't know what he is. Is this I gotta learn more. Oh, yeah, dude. Judging on the name. Oh, look at this guy. Warframe, dude. Travis Warframe, for sure. Oh, it's Asian, dude. We got katanas. I'm in, dude. Dude, what's funny is it's just music with scenes. Nobody has said a word. Oh yeah, dude. Okay. They're finally breaking this to the U.S. I guess they voiced it over. Dude. That looks
This
like a
looks
fucking.
so bad.
But it's so bad it's good. Here's the thing. This movie came out. All right, two families used giant robots to battle evil aliens. That's what Google has to say about it. It's an hour and 24 minutes. IMDb score 5.4 out of 10. Google user review, which I believe more than IMDb, 85%. This is a Japanese movie. So it came out in 2017. They had time to voice it over and chunk it over here to us. I mean, dude, it looked like Warframe.
Like a silly goose time.
Like a silly goose time. Wait, did I? Real estate was for here for sure. Brave Storm.
Yeah.
Let me do that. Oh, I already did it. Don't have to. Delete that. What we got next?
The Witch Subversion.
I
Korean
dropped this earlier.
action horror.
Yeah, this is another foreign. It's foreign February, so we got dropped foreign trailers. This came out on February the 6th. Dude, look at the thumbs up and the thumbs down. Trailer might be good.
Yeah, I'm in.
Got it loaded.
You ready, Griffin? 3, 2, 1, play. Here we go. Give me something. Pretty good. Warner Brothers is doing it. This is Midsummer in Japan. See, back in the day, it would have been like An Ordinary Girl. Now they just, oh shit. Oh, it won something. Fucking 2 years ago. She's on one of those singing things. She's John Wick, dude. She's Wan Wick. Wan Wick. She's fucking him up, dude. Dude, this trailer doesn't look bad. That CGI looked pretty bad, but I mean, dude. She just fucked it. Okay. What is she? It doesn't look terrible. I mean, it looks action-packed. But why the witch?
I don't know, but I kind of want to watch that one too.
It looks pretty good, dude. I mean,
it's got one of the dudes from Parasite in it.
Yeah.
The old guy, the dad.
Oh, one of the youngers.
Parasite won fucking movie of the year,
0,
which it
0.
deserved.
Yeah, it did.
000. Maybe you guys can help me. It's an Amazon thing. There's the main guy in this trailer. I know him from something, but I don't know. Like you'll see him. Y'all ready? 3. You ready, Travis? 3, 2, 1, play. So who is this guy? Cause I know that I know him, but I can't place him. No, you'll see the young guy. Why the fuck are they meeting in the woods? It looked good. You'll see the young guy. That guy right there. Was that Chronicle? Okay. I mean, dude, trailer's not bad. Backdraft. But it looks like an Amazon and Netflix series. It looks. It's got a Pablo kind of feel. That guy looks familiar too. The guy that was on the. I mean, it might be amazing. Who knows?
It's a limited series, so
It's a one and done.
yeah. I'm
When
interested.
I saw that trailer, I was like, looks intense.
Yeah.
So I can't remember what we had up next. We had two more? Do y'all remember?
It was Man Bites Dog or Dog Bites
Dog
Man.
Bites Man or
Yeah.
Travis, what was it? Because that was your recommendation.
Man Bites Dog and
Which is a
Hard to Be a
documentary.
God.
Yep, we're watching that one last because it's oh, Man Bites Dog, the documentary. Okay, we watched the trailer.
Yes.
1992, 136 minutes. Got great reviews. Can't wait to see it.
I'm interested.
The budget was $33,000.
Wow.
French movie.
It's a foreign.
It's a foreign.
So we tied, Adam. We tied, man.
Trav.
The fuck are we gonna do?
I think we should do some cocaine about it. No, we should fight, right?
I mean,
we got to do something because
I'm
bullshit. I feel like. Well, I remember if you go back to the episode, I don't even know if this is true. I'm just saying it because of
I mean, I think some of the I think
you're riding on my coattail. No. I'm always first.
I think.
Oh,
really?
Come on, dude. You did.
I mean, do we really
you
need
think
to,
I'm riding on your coattails?
Dude,
Come on, dude.
I mean, we've got the tape.
What episode was that?
When was our Oscar picks, Griff? Wasn't it 2-3 episodes ago?
Yeah, 2 or 3.
Well, listen to them and let me know. But I'm pretty sure that I said names before you, and I think you came in on me. You were like, "Yeah, he's right."
I gotta beg to differ on something,
man.
Don't do this right now.
Real estate controversy.
I mean, there was a winner.
Travis, you copied me.
There was a winner.
You copied me.
I'm
the winner. You just said, "Yeah, he's right."
Yeah, I bet. Yeah, okay. But we gotta find.
Wait, how many competitions have you won?
What's the tally, Griff?
Because I think I've won 2.
Dude, I don't even remember.
I think you won 1, Trav.
I think we're neck and neck if we count this one.
This is not fair though because you don't even like movies.
Whatever.
You don't even like movies.
I do.
But there's movies that we like. You don't even like them. You don't even like movies, dude.
Oh, shit. That's
We're going to watch Man Bites Dog. We got to do something. Griffin, we got to get a competition together, dude, because I can't let it.
I will.
Trav's been sleeping on some movies, and then we watch them, and he's like, yeah, sucked. Wasn't that good. Hateful Eight, bro.
You'll never let it go, man.
I'll come up with a game.
Dude, I'll be on my deathbed, and I'll be like, he didn't like the Hateful Eight. They're like, what? Get Travis here now.
Situation where it's like you can save Adam, you just have to watch the Hateful Eight.
You just have to like the Hateful Eight. And Travis like,
yeah.
I can't do it. Hey, Extended Cut was pretty good. I
Yeah.
watched it. Griffin, did
I
you
bet
finish
it was, Adam. I bet it
did.
was.
Well, dude, what was nice about it was instead of doing what the movie did, like let's say in the movie, you remember when they pull up to the haberdashery and the camera's outside the whole time?
Yeah.
On the extended cut, it's inside the whole time. The whole time it's inside, dude.
Yeah, you don't see
You
the
never.
interaction.
It's amazing, dude.
Yeah,
But
it's a whole different point
that's
of
why
view.
I win
I'll
and you
tackle it
don't.
eventually.
That's why I win,
Whatever.
dude. Because I'm fucking me. You know, like we'll come up with something.
Yeah, I'm going to come up with some type of game.
Just so we can, because I gotta squash this motherfucking bug, dude.
Real estate tiebreaker, man.
Yeah, flip a coin. Heads.
Yeah, I mean, I already proposed.
Why would you put it in your pocket? What'd you propose?
I already proposed. Don't quote me on that, but I'm gonna tell you right now. We do that, I'm gonna fuck your boy up.
I think we should do a.
I want to box him. I want to box him, dude. I want to set a ring up and box him, and every time I hit him, I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna say lines from The Hateful Eight, and I'm gonna be like, "You fucking."
It'll
think
be
you
bitter.
won off
It'll
a
be bitter.
far-fetched
It'll be
fucking
bittersweet
theory?
because every hit he lands is how many times he's got to go back and watch the Neon.
I'm gonna
Demon.
play. Oh no, I didn't agree. I don't have to sign no paperwork. That's it, dude. We're doing a one match on Fight Night, which is a game, a boxing game. I'm gonna pick Butterbean. You're gonna pick Tyson. I'm gonna fuck you up, dude. I mean,
Okay.
what
We'll
it
do
is.
it.
So we watch Man Bites Dog next week. Trash pick. It better be good, dude. It better be good.
I hope it is.
Cause if not,
Yeah,
it's on you, bro.
I'll come up with a game. We'll settle it
We gotta do something.
like real men.
A game.
Yeah.
We'll settle it with a game. Who can hula hoop faster?
I'd actually like to see that.
Yeah, it'd be funny. But yeah,
For real.
we're coming back next week. We're gonna watch Man Bites Dogs. Anybody got anything to say?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Follow us on Twitter. When we get to 100 followers, we're gonna do a poll, for a movie that you guys want us to watch. So, at Real Estate Pod is the Twitter, and you know, we're live streaming on the Tube right now, but we have this
Pull it up anywhere.
we've got this podcast in any podcasting service that you can think.
And if our podcast is not on the service that you want to see it on, then let us know because we'll put it there.
Yeah. If you have any questions, message the Twitter. Like send a DM, slide into our DMs real quick, and then me or Adam or Trav one will respond. It'll be a group effort.
Won't be
but,
Trav because he don't care about movies, but.
But yeah, next week Man Bites Florida or something. Man Bites Dog. So,
He goes around biting the ground.
yeah, he's like, I'm gonna bite this line so
Trees,
it detaches from the states.
Iguanas,
whatever.
pythons.
Do they have iguanas
Yeah, dude.
in Florida?
I don't know. When I went to the Caymans, they did. You went there, right? You saw hell. I went to hell, Travis.
Those are some of the biggest.
I went to hell, and they stamped my passport, and it says that I went to hell. Mm-hmm. And there were fucking lizards in trees, just hanging out, lizarding about,
like bigger than a cat. Fucking massive,
lizards,
dude.
Reptiles, dinosaurs.
Up. Yeah.
Nature always finds a way.
Yes, they do. But yeah, check us out on the socials, guys. And next week we'll be back with another fresh take. Travis?
I'm here with Adam.
And I'm here with Griffin.
And you just kept it real.